Good morning, breathers, and welcome to Thursday. And I am not your host, Tim Elliott. The skipper is under the weather a little bit this morning, so here I am. But thank goodness, as always on Thursdays, the glorious Greta has joined us.
Hello, howdy.
Ahoy.
Why did I say howdy? I'm not awake.
so we put you in Tim's chair, but we said, look, we're not going to let you start the show because you said you're not quite awake yet.
Thank God.
So that's all right. But we also got Nikki G, super producer, Saint Nikki G, and all the titles and whatever.
Ahoy, boss man, Matt.
So we're here, minus Tim, but that's okay. He's recovering. He's had a cold and it just kind of
colds going around,
and colds suck.
Mm-hmm. I sound like I'm sick, but I feel fine. But
yeah,
it's just yuck.
Colds are one of those things where you're run down and don't feel great, but you're not really sick enough to stay home.
And just rest. And so it just takes forever to get over it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I think Tim's fighting that, and so hopefully he gets some rest.
Get well soon, Timbo.
Get well soon, Skipper. Anyway, we'll start off and get this out of the way. The Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by our friends at KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, Casey, and all the gang at KCTC. And the Morning Breath crew this morning is fueled and fired up by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Freshes.
Thank
you, Willie. All over Washington, Mount Pleasant, and Fairfield. So anyway, Tim just texted me this morning and says, hey, You got the controls, and so I don't have anything to talk about. Greta, do you want to talk about anything?
Oh no,
ain't nothing to. Iowa women basketball won last night.
Oh yeah, I was like just getting home. I think when that game got over.
Yeah, it started at 8, and
oh yeah,
and
I thought it was to start at 6.
Well, so tonight the men play at 6:30.
Oh, maybe that.
Iowa State men play tonight at 6:30, and the women played last night. And I watched the first half basically, but I'm old, so I had to go to bed, and it's just like I'm tired. I'm going.
It's a late start.
I'm glad the game's good, but I'm tired. Yeah. So anyway, it was kind of back and forth. I know Iowa was down by 10. In the first half and came back. It was like 10-2 at one point or something. Anyway, but
who's doing well for women's?
So
women, I haven't watched a game.
Yeah, well, this was. I think I've watched pieces of other games. And I only watched half last night, but this was the most I'd watched. Mm-hmm. But they got this transfer, Lucy Olson, who kind of took over for Caitlin Clark, although I don't know how you take over for Caitlin Clark, but yeah, exactly. But she's the guard, and she put up 23 or 25 points last night, so she's a player. Sid Fulter, who was on the team last year, she recovering from a knee injury, and I think she dropped 16 last night, so this was like her best game. Hannah Stolke, Kylie Feuerbach was on the team last year. She's a starter this year, and they got some really good freshmen.
Oh, okay.
Even in the first half last night, at one point while I was watching, they had 3 freshmen. Iowa had 3 freshmen on the floor.
Jeez.
And
that's awesome.
Yeah, and Iowa State's ranked like 18. So I mean, you're putting.
Well, they have.
Audie Crooks.
Audie, how is it called? Audrey.
And she dropped 31.
Did she?
Yeah, she got hers. She is a presence down there.
She is, and she is. She's a beast.
She is I'm not a basketball aficionado by any means, but I mean, it doesn't look like she does a lot. I know she does.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot more to it than I can possibly see, and a lot of getting yourself in position when the camera's not even on you, right? So this is no disrespect, but I mean, they throw the ball, she turns around, puts it up. It looks like it's effortless. Yeah. And again, I know there's more to it than that.
I hated playing post position.
Yeah.
Not my
Was that
favorite. Sometimes, because I was tall.
Right.
Yeah. In high school, they moved me out of there, though. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. So anyway, but they were down. I was down by 10 in the third quarter, and they came back and they won by 6. So they went on a 15-2 run in the fourth quarter and pulled her off.
Nice.
But here's the other story, kind of about the game, but not really. 8:00 on what was last night? Wednesday. Sold out, crazy crowd. You could tell it on TV. I read some stories this morning. They were talking about how the crowd was a great crowd, sold out crowd. Iowa State, 8:00, as it should be. And it was a cold Wednesday night.
It's cold. Mm-hmm.
The men play tonight.
Oh, no.
How many people do you think are going to be in that stadium? And they play at 6:30. So it's
more of a prime time.
It's a reasonable time.
Gosh, I don't know how many that stadium holds.
14,900 or something like that.
Okay. 6,000.
7,000. That's what
Yeah.
they've been getting. And sometimes they have 6,000 or 7,000, but that's just tickets sold. That's
Yeah,
not butts
there.
and seats. So it'd be interesting. What I kind of wonder about is if Iowa State is not going to send a pretty big crowd
Yeah.
to fill up that stadium.
Hopefully. Do
Well-
they move them down so they're all in like camera view?
I don't think so. So I know it used to be. I don't think they're there anymore because they don't need them anymore. But they had the curtains,
Yeah.
and so for women's games,
That's right. Yeah, they would block off.
years ago, they would block off,
yeah.
and so when you look at it at a camera, it looks like you're hitting a wall about halfway up the bleachers. But I don't even know if I guess
I don't know. I haven't been there in a while. But where I went to college used to do that. It was a smaller school, but they would curtain it and then push
Right.
everybody down if it was on like ESPN or something.
Right. Yeah, I forgot you were a big time school,
Kind of.
Western Kentucky, right?
Moorhead, Kentucky.
Moorhead,
Yep.
Kentucky. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, yeah. So my mom couldn't believe the women pulled it off. Tonight will likely be another story. Crooks reminded me of Boston on
Oh,
the Fever
yeah.
team. Yeah, I can see that. So,
Yeah.
so anyway, did you watch the game, Nikki G? You went somewhere else. Where'd
You
you?
a basketballer?
No.
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 I'm not really a big
You're
sports
not a
person.
sports guy, are you? Hmm.
No. Even though I walk down to the football field and watch football.
Yeah.
So it's only a block away.
Oh, that's what you
Bye.
did last night?
No,
No.
just
No,
in
I went to
general.
their
I was
live.
like, why was there
I
football?
went to
That'd
live
be
animal
cool.
Christmas playlist
Oh,
last night.
Yeah.
So
Was that their opening night? Or has it been
Tuesday
going?
was.
Tuesday, okay. How was
So-
that?
it was good. Definitely, they switched it up a little bit this year, and it was a fun time.
Yeah. How long is it?
Roughly 2 hours.
Oof.
So
Probably
we
goes
got out of there
fast,
about
though.
9 o'clock last night
Okay.
because we went over to their Wonderland.
Is that
their
what's
new
in their
building.
gym? Their new gym?
I haven't been in that new building. Is it
Haven't
nice?
either. Haven't either.
Pretty nice.
It looks
Yeah.
nice.
Been in there a couple times. Went to they had a banquet thing.
And for people that don't know, Marion Avenue Baptist Church, their live animal Christmas show, and then they also built a big new building in just off
Yeah.
downtown Washington. So
Yeah.
So
So is there a lot of animals in it? What do the animals
Oh,
do?
yeah.
They're just like there?
yeah,
They're obviously not.
I mean, a couple of them they have a couple horses that people ride on in there. They have a camel. That's
they ride on in the gym.
no
outside. Oh, during the play.
during the play.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
And you
Yeah.
got slobbered on by a camel.
I got slobbered on by a camel.
Oh,
So
Memories.
memes.
Mems.
Memes at the live animal Christmas show. Why did you go pet it afterwards or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
gotta be a little behind the scenes tour. So
That's cool. In all my years of living in Washington, I've never been to it.
So I haven't either, and actually, it's a good thing for them. Not that I haven't gone, but that the few times I've tried to go, it is so full. That thing is packed out. They
Yeah.
do I don't know how many shows, and
you
it's
gotta get there early.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is packed out.
So
And they have a big auditorium. I don't even know if I've
yeah.
ever been
I
in
mean,
their
it's just
church.
like 700 or 800, something like that.
Wow.
And they pack them in.
And
Yeah.
there's like 8
So-
shows or something. I mean, they do a
Yeah.
ton of shows.
I know Friday's completely sold out,
Yeah.
and then
Well, some of
They
them
have-
are reserved seat tickets, and some of them are open to the
Yeah.
public.
Oh,
So
okay.
they have Saturday and Sunday left.
Okay.
So
Did you see John there? I know he was going.
yep, he was
Yeah.
there last night. So
yeah. So anyway, it's a really big deal, and it's good for them. And they bring a lot of people to town, and it's
Oh, yeah.
it's awesome. And,
Yeah.
But kind of like you, Greta, I've kind of tried before, and I thought, no, I'm not gonna go fight that crowd. And good
think
for
I
them
got-
for having a crowd,
Yeah,
but
that's
I got
great,
there
but-
right around 5 o'clock, and I was ticket number 118.
at 5.
So-
And what time does the show start?
6.
So you were an hour early, and
Dang.
still 100
Yeah.
deep.
That's
I,
awesome.
and I
for
still
them,
got.
yeah.
I was third row up, so I was in their fog zone, which you get covered in fog and it snows on you and everything.
So like real fog. That's not a metaphor for like animal
No.
fodder. It's like
it was actually
it's like going
fog
to a
machines, like
Gallagher,
hay machines
like going to a
off,
Gallagher show where you have to in the first few rows you have to cover in plastic
Yeah.
because
so. We're the Blue Man Group,
or the Blue Man Group. Yeah. Okay.
What was your favorite animal?
probably the camel.
The camel?
Yeah.
Even though he slobbered on
Well,
you?
they
They
had-
had turkey.
They had a connection.
Yeah, they had something
They
going
had
on
a
there.
connection.
A turkey.
Yeah, they had turkey. They had a couple cows. They had baby pig.
Turn,
they all-
turn the
this is
camera
cra-
on you, Nick.
This is crazy, and they all come out and
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
They had some of the sheep and goats were going at it with each other. So I'm pretty sure they broke one of the props that they had.
Oops.
So
Oopsies. Fired. You're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. You can't control the animals. Yeah, it's people in the wings with stun guns in case things get really out
I
of
don't know
control.
about stun guns,
Okay.
but
Yeah, well, we're talking camels and goats, not lions and bears. So
Lions, tigers, and bears.
lion,
Come on.
tigers, and bears. Oh my, oh my. So what else is going
What
on?
else is new?
Yeah, so we got that. So let's talk about Christmas movies.
Okay.
So it's Christmas season, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere around here, I got a list of Christmas movies.
Have you watched any yet this year?
So I have seen Christmas Vacation, and we're doing a family Christmas. My mom at my mom's house here next weekend, I think.
Nice.
And we do. Last year we started it. We did like a murder mystery with a Scrooge theme, or is it Christmas theme? I think I was Scrooge, and I don't know.
Like a murder mystery dinner?
Not dinner really.
Oh.
It's just kind of a game, and it's kind of fun. But we all got in costume. Our whole family's in costume and the whole
fun.
thing. Yeah. So this year the theme is Christmas Vacation, and I'm the Mr. Shirley, the boss that gets kidnapped. So I don't know what that means, but anyway.
that's
So
great.
we do a whole thing. So I have watched Christmas Vacation, and actually I think.
I've watched that. It's been a minute since I've seen that one.
Oh, that's a classic.
But I know.
And I think we watched Home Alone.
Home Alone's a good one.
Home Alone's yeah.
I love Home Alone, but I feel like there's mixed reviews on Home Alone. People like Home Alone or not.
Well, Home Alone, it's a good movie. It is what it is. But
Yeah.
if you stop to think about it too much, it's like, no,
This is dumb.
that's not gonna.
Right.
That can't be a thing.
How do you just leave your kid?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
leave your kid, and then a kid. I don't know how old
It
he
does
is.
all the-
Does all the stuff, and it's like, no,
No.
no,
Yeah.
no. And then of course the next one, which we didn't watch, but it came on because it was just on TV and played Home Alone 2, where he's in New York.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I don't want to go to New York, and I'm a 50-year-old man.
Yeah. no,
right.
thank you.
I don't.
Especially now. yeah.
Yeah, especially now. So anyway, so I got a whole list of Christmas movies here. Out of these movies, I don't know if you had a chance to look through them, but like, what's your go-to Christmas movie?
My go-to, let me see if it's on here. Yes, the Santa Claus. That's my go-to. I used to watch it every Christmas Eve. Now it just kind of depends, but that's probably my favorite.
Elf is a classic.
Elf is
I
good.
usually end up watching Elf once per season.
The Christmas Story.
Express.
Huh?
Polar Express.
I've never seen Polar Express. I turned it on, I think that was this week, and to see if Quinn would watch it, because I kind of wanted to watch it, and she was like, no, the whole time. So I turned it off.
Yeah, I've never watched it either. It just looks creepy weird to me.
Yeah, it started off a little weird, and I was like, I don't
Yeah.
know, but I've heard it's good.
It's a great movie.
Yeah,
So-
I've heard good things about
So
it.
on the list, so I got this list off of Rank or something where random people
Yeah.
rank their Christmas movies. The top 3 were, I didn't even know what they were. It was just weird. But anyway,
Probably like Hallmark movies or something.
well, but they might have, one was a Netflix special, I think. I just hadn't seen it.
Oh.
But it's like, Red One, which I had heard about, which is new in the theaters now, was like number 3. Yeah. So anyway, but the point to that is Polar Express was like 50th.
Really?
Yeah. I was surprised by that.
That is interesting.
So
I would,
What
yeah,
was,
I would think
what
more
was
people would-
Die Hard, since it's on the list here?
It was in the 20s, I think, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly. Bruce Willis has actually came out and said Die Hard is not a Christmas
Why
movie
does it get labeled a Christmas movie?
because
I don't know if I've seen Die Hard.
it's a great movie.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It's an old movie now. I can't remember when that came out in the 80s.
It's a
or,
James Bond movie. Or
No. It's Bruce Willis, and
Oh.
it's a Christmas movie because terrorists take over this corporation, but this corporation is having their Christmas party.
Oh.
So it's kind of in the Christmas,
Christmas
season.
season.
It's
Got it.
nothing about Christmas.
Got it.
Really, other than they have a tree in their they're having their Christmas party. So so Jimmy come in, Christmas Story. So Christmas Story is my go-to.
Yeah, we watch that on Christmas Day.
Yeah, Christmas Eve, they do 24 hours of Christmas Story every year on TBS or TNT or both.
Good one. That's a good one.
And so we always, that's on play like most of the day. Christmas Story is great. And Jimmy, you also mentioned a Muppet Christmas, which is actually, I don't know if I put it on this list.
It is the
It
Muppet
is.
Christmas Carol,
Yeah, well,
or is that different?
there's multiple Muppet Christmas
I'm not
movies.
into the Muppets.
So that
my thing.
I have seen it. It's not a go-to, whatever. Bad Santa with Billy Bob Thornton. I think that's the anti-Christmas movie.
Charlie Brown Christmas. I loved that one when I was little.
So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's on there, and so is Frosty the Snowman, which I don't remember those being movies. Aren't they just 30-minute?
Yeah, I would say I don't know if they're a movie. I mean, maybe when you're little, it feels like a movie, but they're short little cartoons.
And
they're awesome.
They are.
And the Grinch. There was the Grinch. There was like the Grinch. 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, there's several Grinches, and also Christmas Carol. There's Scrooge. There's a bunch of them that are kind of along that line. But those Rudolph and Frosty, you have to watch those.
You have to.
But if you look at them through the eyes of technology today, it's like, oh my God.
Another one I put on for Quinn. I was like, oh, she'll love this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this is like, I haven't watched it in a long time. And I was like, this is really old.
Yeah, it's super old. But you got to watch it. You got to watch it.
Frosty the Snowman's great.
So, anyway, a couple on here. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Home Alone, Elf, Christmas Vacation. I guess we talked about It's a Wonderful Life. So It's a Wonderful Life and Miracle on 34th Street. Never seen either one of them.
I haven't either.
Have you
Sam,
seen?
my Main Street, Sam, always gets on me because I think It's a Wonderful Life's her favorite.
Yeah.
But it's another one of those old ones.
It is.
I just can't do it.
I've never watched them. I almost feel bad about it.
No.
But I haven't. And I'm probably not going to watch them this year either.
I sure won't be either. Oh.
So.
What's your favorite, Nick?
For the movies?
Yeah.
It'd probably be Polar Express, and then after that, probably The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay. So that one's like a toss-up if it's like Halloween or Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Or is it both?
Both. And then he kind of takes over, Jack kind of takes over and becomes Santa Claus.
Okay.
And makes evil presents and goes into town and then gets shot down.
And then gets shot down because no good Christmas story can end without Santa getting shot down. Ray says the Christmas Story House actually exists in Cleveland, Ohio. You can tour it, and for enough money, you can stay in it. Yeah.
Well, didn't we talk about on here one time the
Home Alone house?
Home Alone house.
Yeah,
it's in Chicago.
Yeah, and it's sold. That's why we talk about it. But it's sold for like $5 million. But they've also
the Christmas Story House isn't anything crazy, is it?
No,
it's like little.
Yeah, it's not much. But I guess I don't know.
The original Grinch, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Nikki G, it's 7:31. Let's go ahead and take a break.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouth-watering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
I almost forgot the camera was going to come back to me. I was kind of being pretty casual as Nikki's giving the countdown. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's going to be on me when we come back. So, hello, Morning Breathers. We are back. And I'm here. And Greta's here. And Nikki's here. And we're all good.
We're making it. We're making it
We're
through.
making it happen. So let's talk about some easy jobs. So first, what I want to know is, what is the easiest job you ever had? Greta.
Ooh. Gosh, probably, I wouldn't say it was easy, but me and my friend, we were home from college, and her dad, who is like the head of, I don't even know what his title is, like maintenance at the high school. He hired us over the summer just to do random jobs.
Right.
Some of them were stupid. They were just dumb.
Right.
It was the easiest job with one of my best friends. It was fun. I just saw him. We talked about it. It was really fun. We got paid, and I mean, we had to paint a curb one day, and that sucked.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Yeah, I'm
The other
sure.
days we had to just like pull thumbtacks out of walls, and then we got the dumb jobs. But hey,
somebody's got to do it, though, right?
someone's got to do it. So it was fun.
You got paid.
Good times.
So, yeah. How about you, Nikki G?
Probably where I'm at right now.
Right.
Right now.
Right here.
Easiest job right here.
Easiest
Push a couple
job
buttons and you're
ever.
good to go.
Just push some buttons and we're all good. So I've had a few, but like a lot of jobs, they can be easy until they're not.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, my job right now, I got a good team of people and they do good things. And some days it goes pretty well, but then when it doesn't, it doesn't. Right.
Yeah.
And so it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
But so I was a lifeguard, and lifeguard's another one of those. A lifeguard job is super easy
Until it's not.
Until it's not.
Yeah.
And fortunately, I never had to like go save anybody.
Yeah.
But it's like mandatory training to learn how to twirl the whistle while you sit on the thing. And I was really good at twirling the whistle.
Yeah.
So that was one. I worked for the county road crew in summers during college, and we built bridges and did some stuff. So it wasn't always easy, but when you do road repairs and you see the guys that are holding the signs, the stop sign, like blocking off the road on each end, most boring job ever.
Yeah.
That thing,
I literally think of them every time I go by. I'm like, one, how did you get this job?
Yeah.
Dude, that's got to be boring.
I mean, it's not hard.
No.
And you think, before you do it, you're like, well, I could do that job. Well, yes, you can.
Yeah.
You don't want to. It's bad. It is. It is boring, and you can only wave at people so many times, and then it's like I don't even care.
I don't care. Yeah.
And now of course
You can mess with them maybe.
you can't. You just
like-
both of you do the go signs at the
Yeah.
same time and see what happens.
Yeah. It's like, all right, ready?
Oh, just
No, I'm
kidding.
just
Yeah, I
joking.
was just kidding. So I did that. But the county was funny. Most days we were busy, but some days they didn't have stuff for us to do. And of course, we're not full time. We're college kids,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Go out and trim weeds on this gravel road somewhere." It's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
So we
Get
took,
out of our hair.
We took a few naps behind some farmers' hay bales in the fields occasionally. We were out doing something once, and we had to. We were digging something, probably literally digging a hole, because they didn't know what else to do with this. And there were three of us college kids, and we're digging this hole, and our shovel broke. All three of our shovels broke. Seriously, the handles broke on these things, and we're way out in the middle of nowhere, and we don't have any other shovels. And so we radio into the
This
shop.
sounds like an episode of Holes or something.
It kind of was. So we radio into the shop, and the old joke is these construction guys, they just lean on their shovels all day.
Mm-hmm.
And so we called in the shop and said our shovels broke, and they're like, well, okay, we'll find somebody to bring you out some more shovels. And it's like, well, what do we do until then? Well, you're just gonna have to lean on each other, I guess. It's like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
And then we got in trouble because we put that out over the radio, and everybody can hear the CB for the county. And
Yeah.
so we shouldn't have done that.
That's funny.
Anyway.
Anyway.
But
Love
some
it.
other easy jobs. I know you didn't have much time, Greta, but did you look through some of these? Did you have one that stuck out at you?
I did.
These are random people that I found on the internet.
Where did that go? I don't know.
Well, the one right off the top.
Yeah.
I drive around my county for 9 hours a day looking for road signs that need fixed, and then fix the ones that do. So
That's easy enough.
just drive around, find signs.
I don't like driving enough to do that though.
I could.
Or I zone out and I wouldn't even notice.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
A sign was...
Yeah, exactly. you missed the stop sign because it
Whoops.
wasn't there.
Whoops.
Yeah.
This one is, I once had a job where I was monitoring systems, which basically meant staring at a screen for 8 hours to make sure nothing went wrong. 95% of the time, absolutely nothing happened. So I built a computer program to do the job for me while I work remotely with another job, getting paid 2 times.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. If you can get away
Smart
with
guy
it.
or girl.
Here's one kind of related to that. I used to do data entry at a digital publisher, figure out how to automate the formatting in Excel using macros, and made these day-long jobs into 8 to 10 minute tasks. However, I sat on that info for weeks before I got bored and told my manager. She told me to help my teammates and teach them how to do it. And they thought it was too hard, didn't want to do it, and liked what they were doing. So they kept doing what they were doing.
Oh
so
my gosh.
He literally went from an 8-hour job to a 10-minute job, and nobody wanted to do it. So
What is wrong with people?
I don't know.
Huh. Hey, if you can do it easier, heck yeah.
Yeah. I had a job in health working in the mining sector, was paid nearly $200,000 a year on a 2-week on, 2-week off roster. And for those 2 weeks I was at work, did almost 30 minutes of work a day, including traveling to the site. And the rest of the day I sat by the pool back in camp.
How do you get these jobs?
Cindy says she remembers that Greta worked this summer as a custodian.
Heck yeah. We were working hard, Cindy, weren't we? Some days.
Some days.
Some days we absolutely weren't, but...
Yeah. Do you have another one off the top of your head?
Yeah, this one right after. I work as a sign holder. My job is to hold and wave an advertisement sign. No, thank you.
No, thank you. No, that'd be like turning the stop
Yeah,
sign.
we were talking about
No
construction
way.
signs and
Although,
no thanks.
Have you seen those guys? They get pretty creative with those signs when they twirl those signs.
Oh, when they twirl and do the dance. Sometimes Scooters has somebody out
yeah,
there.
they do. I always feel bad
Sometimes
for them.
I know, did you? Sometimes they don't look super happy.
No.
But sometimes I've seen them spinning it.
The worst I ever saw it was at Visha when Iowa State used to have Visha.
Oh, yeah. They don't have that anymore?
No. Well, I think maybe it's modified. I don't remember.
Oh.
But anyway, there was riots when we were there. This is like mid-90s. And there were riots. And the cops came and sprayed tear gas. And we'd got ourselves, I don't know, I was with a group of guys. Anyway, we ended up in the back of a building, and we got on the roof of a building. We were looking down on the riots happening. And there's people running around, and they just being tear gassed and whatever. And we were on top of a Subway sandwich. And some poor kid, a high school kid, in the middle of this riot with all these tear gas, his manager sent him out with a tray with cups of water so people could put water in their eyes because they got tear gas. And this kid is standing there shaking, holding cups of water.
Oh, no. I'd be like, nope, I'm done. I'm out. I quit.
What? Because he didn't come up with that idea on his own. Somebody said, take this tray of water and go stand on the street.
Oh, poor kid.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, Nikki G, let's take our second break and wrap this thing up.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Celebrate the season at the Mount Pleasant Festival of Lights. With over 180 dazzling light displays, it's the perfect holiday tradition for families, friends, and loved ones. Experience the magic from the comfort of your car, and on select nights, bring the kids to meet Santa himself. Don't miss this enchanting event that brings holiday spirit to life. For directions, dates, times, and ticket info, head to oldthreshers.com. The Mount Pleasant Festival of Lights, where holiday magic comes to life.
Welcome back, Morning Breathers. Here we are. We made it, or we're close. We're getting
We're
close.
almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done.
No, we're good.
Sorry, we apologize to you. We tried. We actually did try, but you
We
know.
did okay.
Did we do it?
I don't know.
I don't know. All right. Well, as a break to all of you, we're going to let Greta get us set for the day. And what I'm going to do, Greta, because this is what Tim does to me.
Oh, no.
Is I'm just going to interrupt you most of the way through this whole thing.
He does do that. Okay, I'm prepared.
So go ahead.
I don't know if I'm prepared. I've never done set for the day, so let's do it. All right, today is December 12th. It's 7:44 a.m. Temperature right now in Fairfield is 11 degrees, Mount Pleasant 11 degrees, and Washington 9 degrees. Very cold.
It is cold.
Yeah.
It is just cold.
It is cold. It's mostly cloudy and a few snow showers possible, which, no thank you.
Bailey, my daughter, says great show today.
Thanks, Bailey.
Yeah.
She's a good fan.
She's propping us up a little bit.
Yeah, thanks. We needed that.
We need we need an attaboy every now and again.
High today of 14, low of 7. Things to do in the area, Fairfield area, Friday from 5 to 9 and Saturday from 9 to 6. Stop by the FFA and CC.
Oh, sorry. That's my shorthand.
Okay.
Fairfield Arts and Convention Center.
Okay. Fairfield Arts and Convention Center for a holiday trade fair for holiday gifts and unique handcrafted artisan goods presented by Fairfield First Fridays Art Walk. Woo!
Yeah, you got her.
Got it.
You got it.
Mount Pleasant is the.
I literally just threw this at you like a minute ago, so it's okay.
Yeah, you're doing set for the day. Mount Pleasant High School Winter Concert featuring band and choir will be Sunday at the Iowa Wesleyan Chapel beginning at 2 p.m. And in Washington, Elizabeth's Academy of Classical Ballet is having 2 free performances of the Nutcracker at the Washington Community Theater Friday at 6:30 and Saturday at 1:30. Donations are welcome.
Have you ever seen the Nutcracker?
I haven't.
I haven't either. So
I should go.
You and I are on the same thing.
I know,
All the classics,
we're not
on our radar.
No, I don't. I'm not into ballet. I don't even. I read the Nutcracker book. I think
I didn't. Even,
we had like a picture book of it.
I didn't even know they had words. Does the Nutcracker even have words? Isn't it just a dance?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Do you know, Nick?
I don't.
Help us out.
Somebody's going to just chastise us here in a
like,
minute.
what is wrong with you guys?
Soon Ray's going to be up there.
Okay. This day in history, in 1980, American oil tycoon Armand Hammer pays $5 million? $5,126,000 at auction for a notebook containing writings by the legendary artist Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah. So we talked about this. Was it yesterday? We were talking about
yesterday's episode.
Tim and I were talking about people that buy stuff like this.
Yeah,
but what do you do with it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, why would you spend that much money?
The person or he brought up the 10 Commandments.
Oh, the 10 Commandments. Yeah, somebody found the 10 Commandments carved in stone, not the original, but used as a paver in their sidewalk, and they paid millions of dollars for it. Anyway, but what do you do with it?
What does it mean, writings? I thought he was an artist.
Da Vinci?
Yeah.
No, he was like a thinker. He invented the helicopter and he did all kinds of things. He might have also been an artist.
Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
I don't know. Michelangelo?
Maybe. I got to think of the Ninja Turtles and then I don't know. All right. Your daily dad joke. Your daily mom joke today.
Yeah, there you go.
How do you row a canoe filled with puppies?
Probably you don't.
Probably shouldn't. I don't know.
I don't know.
You bring out the doggy paddle.
Of course you do.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, thank you, Greta.
Welcome.
Thank you, Nikki G. We got through today without Tim. It's hard to do without Tim.
It is hard.
Tim has the way to just the small talk that he can. Anyway, so we miss you, Tim.
Miss ya. Come back.
Just come back. So anyway, until tomorrow, where maybe Tim will be back, maybe he won't. We don't know. But anyway, we will see you then, and have a good Thursday.